Hey there, Wondering Watchers. If you found this video, then you're probably feeling what me and some others have been feeling lately, that something is just off, either in the world, in the connections we have with other people, or even in the connections we have with ourselves. It could be that our social skills are fried because of COVID, or we're looking for quick fixes without really understanding problems. Whatever the reasons, I wanted to do a tarot reading to dig into the energy going on in the world right now to see how we can get back to center, whatever that might mean to you. So I'm going to start off with some oracle cards to kind of see what is going on with the energy in the collective. Okay, so these two want to come out. We have Psalm book, rejoicing, faith, and the peach, fertility, love. So this Psalm book, rejoicing, faith, it's this concept of Psalms being, this says the Psalm of David on this card, and the light print makes it hard to read, but it's kind of ways to either praise and be thankful for what you have, or to ask for help, or to kind of seek guidance in life. So it kind of begs the question of what is it that is going on with you or individually, and this is about the collective. So it's almost as if people are kind of maybe disconnected from understanding what to rejoice, what to have faith in, what to ask for guidance for, what to be grateful and thankful for. But you have here fertility, love with this peach. That kind of talks about like the sweetness of life and actually recognizing that there is joy in life. It starts with, having joy in yourself. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card here from this deck. And we have altar water, ritual renewal. So I think it's interesting. There's not a lot of, well, maybe there might be, and this is the Southern Gothic Oracle. There might be a lot of religious type cards. I didn't really think so, but here, this altar water ritual renewal is kind of the sense of people feeling the need to kind of wash the slate clean, feeling refreshed, needing almost like a reboost of their energy, their spiritual energy, perhaps, and maybe needing to find rituals to kind of believe in, to create your own rituals, or not finding any purpose in the rituals people do every day. Like the routines, it's as if people are disconnected from the routines, and there's like no gratitude or faith involved in those. Whereas, a long time ago, there was a lot of rituals where people depended on those routines and habits to survive, to understand, how hunting would need to go, like what, plants, animals would no longer be available at certain times of the year, how crops would do or not do well, and even religious rituals where there's a sense of having faith and a connection and hope to some potential outcome. So let's see what else we have. We have this mushrooms card here. And this is also kind of a card of recognizing the cycle of life. What is alive will decay, and something else will, grow in its place or come out of it. It's not all just win or lose. There's other things that people might not see as being the benefit of something decaying. So it's almost a sense of like this network, we're all really connected. And when one of us is, not doing well, it affects how other people might be, that they might not be doing well, but someone else might be benefiting from that. We have here this potion card. This is, the concept of actually doing things, putting thought into action, putting plans into action, even, intention into action by actually following through on whatever your intention is. And then here we have amulet. So feeling protected, having something where we kind of infuse our intentions in so that we can protect ourselves, protect others. So let's get into some tarot cards here to find out like how this is kind of impacting us. So I'm going to start out by saying like these energies in general that kind of are affecting all of us. What is the primary driving force? There's the Three of Pentacles. So I think it's how we work together or don't work together, or how we communicate with each other or we're not. And recognizing that, the whole is greater than the individual parts. So, and I am kind of noticing that this Three of Pentacles has popped up in my own readings. And considering I just, do tarot videos, I kind of wonder, well, what does that mean? And I do notice that I don't spend a lot of time with my friends as much as I did before COVID. Not as social as I used to be. And at least for me, it could be different for everyone. But here, this is that concept of like working together. How well you can work together, how well you can give, constructive criticism, how well we can take it, or whether or not we just don't say anything because we don't want to hurt people's feelings. We keep things to ourselves. So here, let's see the impacts of the energy on our thoughts. We have the Star here. So it's like we're hoping to get a sense of clarity. We're hoping to get a sense of balance. We're hoping that something can kind of come in and make things right, or show us what needs to be paid attention to. We're hoping to have our emotions really give us the fulfillment that our day-to-day activities are, in theory, supposed to be doing. If we're going to school, we're going to job, we're making payments on a car or a house, whatever it is, the actions of it in the material world and the feeling of it, of what's being accomplished, it's as if perhaps those aren't matching up and we're just hoping that they do. So let's see how this impacts our relationships. We have the Six of Cups. So perhaps, you are feeling like you used to be this type of person. You used to have more friends. You used to be more fun. You used to be excited about the potential of doing this or that with other people. And possibly even reflecting on your own childhood. Like, what expectations did you have as a child? What was your belief? Did you kind of shut yourself down when you were younger? What did you not give yourself then that you can give yourself now? Or what did you give yourself then that you can't give yourself now? And that does kind of play out in, at least for me, the connections I made when I was younger, the connections I make now, and the connections that I made in between. We go from child to teenage years to young adult to like full adult, and now it's, what's anything over 45 is middle age, something like that. Okay, so let's see how this kind of energy impacts our personal desires and motivations. We have the Page of Cups. So it could be that, this potion card here is about actually taking action. And perhaps what's in the potion is what's in this like cup with this fish swimming around inside of it, where it's all the potential. P isn't for potion, it's for potential. It's for possibilities. It's for planning. But here, the Page of Cups, it's seeing the wonder in things. It is seeing the world through the eyes of of a child. But I think in that, it might be kind of waiting for permission or instruction on what to do next, how to get to the next step. So let's see the impact on our self perceptions, how we see ourselves and our abilities. We have the Seven of Swords. So it could be that, some of us feel like we are, imposter syndrome. If you're feeling that, you're feeling like you are going through the motions and pretending to be something that you don't really recall how to be, or you don't know how to be properly, or that there's something that if we kept looking or kept thinking about in a different perspective, then we'll realize that about ourselves. So let's see about what we can do for a positive change with respect to our own lives. We have the Fool here. So this is a card of like recognizing that the way that having preconceived notions, having expectations, having certain types of standards really does limit our experiences, and possibly even make us afraid of trying something new. And, looking at the world in terms of possibilities, and actually just maybe taking a walk around the block, getting outside, going on a walk with your dog, a friend, trying something where it's exciting, causes a little bit of anxiety, but being hopeful about, what we can experience. So let's see what we can do for positive change for others. We have Three of Cups. So reaching out to those friends that we haven't been. I know myself, I am one of the biggest offenders. I have a bunch of holiday cards that I didn't respond to. I'm not a holiday card person. I'm not even a presents person. Not even me and my husband. We don't, give each other presents for anniversaries or birthdays and stuff like that. We go to dinner, but that's something I need to look at is, connections with other people and how I can show my appreciation for people in, a way that works for them and works for me. But let's see some advice going forward of, in moments of doubt, moments of uncertainty. Let's see what advice we have. This says, let your personality shine. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. So that seems like a good place to start. I'm going to pull another one. We have here shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. So here, this aspect of the Fool, aspect of really starting something new. And let's take a look at this deck over here. We have this Raven Shaman card. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is a power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So let's pull one more. It says, Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So these cards kind of indicate, you know, recognizing that we have the power and we make our own way through life. So whatever the collective is, hopefully these cards are giving us all inspiration to make our way forward however we need to. So I hope this provides a helpful perspective. See you next time and take care.